Okay, let me get comfortable. No, I know you just want my food. Go lay down. Oh man. It's awful lighting, but that's okay. Let's get a little bit more of me in frame. Go lay down. Do I want to change the lighting? I can turn the overhead off. Wants the food. Make sure my headset's on. I have to wait for the game to boot up to hear sound. Why did my stream freeze? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Disco Elysium is what fucked everything up last time. I don't hear anything, so... Wait for my headset to turn on. There we go. Now I have audio. Where's my mouse? There it is. Right. So, I think we finished talking to the woman here. I gotta wait till 2200 for this one. And this one. I already checked the ice cream maker, so it's certainly not defrosted now. I gotta wait for a stat to get better for that one. Guess we can try talking to Joyce again. I get peanut butter on my sleeve. Alright. Oh god, right. There was no running inside the home. So I had to turn that off. Let me... I got looking... Well, that was peanut butter. Definitely. Alright. Okay.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Conceptualization. I don't think we have any clues that are conceptualization. Okay, well.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More!
O Wallfather.
Wallfather. Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all. You already have the heavy fuel oil to use as paint. It's red. And Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush. This is on.
First, I know you're tired, Kim. Take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I already have the paint. I just need to get a paintbrush from Cindy the Skull.
If you must.
It gives me something to do, alright. Noise. Alright. So, we look nicer, but I gotta put my other clothes back on. Where's my fucking mesh shirt, bruh? There it is. And my kimono. There we go. Back to the sexy look that is us. Alright.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy! I'm gonna need your paintbrush.
What for?
Oh, God. For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Everything is sad and shit, and we need to make art to make it okay. Just give me the brush.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience.
You'll see. You will all see and tremble.
Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy.
Damn,
You
I
look
need...
like you'd suck. Everything really.
I need conceptualization. Somebody remember that. Alright. Conceptualization. We gotta get that back on. We had that in the jacket. It was this one? Yeah, okay.
Hello again, officers.
Oof.
Have you come to admire my
Oof!
mural?
Ah, damn. That did not help. Alright. So what was the one we needed to do with Joyce again? Central furnace. I could try that again, I guess. Okay, there's Joyce down here, 2 of them. Possible legendary. Dude, that guy is Spirit de Corpse. Let's try it. Let's see. What do I have for a Spirit de Corpse? I think I have a lot. I was gonna say, I thought I had a lot of clothes for that one, to be honest. Purple. There we go. Wait, we had 2 jackets. It's a +1. It's a +1. point. Still challenging.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
There's something that binds
Damn.
you to him.
All right.
Some kind of an outfit, maybe. I want to say, yes, I think.
Fucking politics again. You know what I'm more interested in? You solving the case you're on. I'm passionate about that. So maybe get...
All right. We had a good shot on that one, but we did fail it. All right. Oddly formidable. Sleeping dock worker. Another physical instrument. I don't got a whole lot for physical instrument. Well, let's put our regular clothes back on while we do that. Alright, which one was better? Physical instrument? +1. +1. But I had one more thing. -2. Yeah, hell no. I had one more thing. I was pretty sure that was physical instrument. Like the... Is it the gloves I have on? I know I have one more thing. Nice if I could sort by, you know, one, tops, bottoms, etc. Or, you know, type, even if it's just color, like all pink, all yellow, or something. I guess I just had those two items, which are the same item. I have to burp. Excuse me. Excuse-moi. Sleeping dock worker. Don't ask me where the fuck he is, but I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Zach, I think he's down here. Oh, actually, we can get to him up here. It's probably easier, to be honest. Where's my mouse? I think he's over here. Thought it was one of these guys. I could have sworn he was over here. Does it highlight people? Yes. Is he not over here? I could have sworn he was over here. Because that woman won't talk to us. I know he's not inside the convenience store. This guy's not asleep.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Empathy. Was he inside the whirling? That guy ain't got nothing to say. Where the fuck is the sleeping dock worker at? I imagine he's inside here, but I didn't see him anywhere. There's nobody upstairs. Alright. Volition. Joyce says a lot on here. Volition. Hey, Sylv. I think we can try the chimney again.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churn.
Alright.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace,
Alright.
coloring it pitch black.
Last time we had this 72% and we failed, so let's try it again.
Another pathetic yelp sounds off into the vast darkness of the chimney. You're a little embarrassed you produced it.
Why is it I have a 72% chance of winning and I've failed like 3 times fucking now? I think it just doesn't want me to get it at this point. Alright. The cockatoo one I don't understand. I think it's the woman, but I could have sworn it was the book. When I opened the book, there was nothing I could try.
A cockatoo is a This book talks about where to even begin. All pet owners also, it is not recommended to get a cockatoo. You're right. Ouch. That must hurt.
Okay.
Not great for the neighbors. Performing. Yes, birdie. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Perhaps, in the words, it must be glorious to behold. Despite its banging.
Yeah, there's nothing else in there. So I don't know what I need to, how I would need to re-roll that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Map wall. Interfacing. Oh man, my foot. My foot's asleep. No. You just want in my lap because I'm eating. And I don't want you to stick your fucking face in my peanut butter. Alright, I have literally nothing that helps. Okay, the one thing I have with interfacing is on me. It says I can try it again, but it's not there, which is fine, I guess. Joyce, I can try Volition. And I'll put that on. That's a +1/+1. Okay, there's a volition. What else did she need? Conceptualization as spirits to corpse. I did put on one a spirit to corpse. I don't know if I have any conceptualization. There's one. Which is worse? What's higher, legendary or impossible? I think legendary is easier than impossible, if I had to guess. So that means looking for a spirit to corpse mostly, which I think we already looked at. All the jackets are a spirited corpse. Alright. Let's go talk with Joyce. Again. Got nothing else to do.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Oh? Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it? Of course. To other matters you've discussed, perhaps? Oh.
The lieutenant, look, he's able to
Unconventional.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun? Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you.
Perhaps he is.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that. Oh my.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is...
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. And it was not for nothing. I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
How benevolent. Hopefully...
While we appreciate your assistance, ma'am, I'm afraid we can't.
That is only fair. Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise, you'll have... What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider. Of course, Detective. You can... What would you like to know? Good. What we do.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines, Cork, and that is the...
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Company Saint-Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company... And to think, Walpines employ 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous... You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? Who are responsible... There are no minor cogs in the system. Of course. Mr. Clare told him to...
Sorry, I'm plowing through all of this.
Go Monty's. Yes.
But we've done it all before, and I'm just seeking the ones I can try again.
Has worked with before, and who was more than fair. There are leaflets everywhere. Every worker.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Then you might also like their other slogan: Demand democracy. Personally, I agree. It lacks the pizzazz. It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pine... Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, that may well be. It's not... I'm not sure. And now...
Excuse me, from whom did you hear?
I first heard it...
This checks out. No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gates. Surely the Wild...
The Scabs?
Don't let her answer it herself.
To answer your question, yes, they were organized. Everard Clare, of course not.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Okay, here's a new... We haven't gotten this before.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was organized labor...
A mob.
Refreshing. And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is... Of course, officer. I'm glad you asked.
Disappeared?
Yes.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman. Indeed. The point of the presentation is...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
All right.
Of course. Anything to help. Yes.
Since you are
Then we're on the same page.
This is why I didn't want to talk to her again.
Maybe. Yes.
Since you are sharing, ma'am.
Then we're on the same page. I have an indirect role to play. I'm absolutely...
Who are they?
Crenell. They wear ceramic...
So, what happened?
The story is, he was taken out by... nothing. It's a smoke...
What is the nature of it?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants. It is very far from disco. If you don't pin this on someone good...
The Debardeurs have...
Have you ever seen a horse?
The Serai's giant hornet.
These men,
The muzzle...
as I said, a bloodbath. It doesn't have to be one single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse. Not much. They boast a...
Meaning they're used to a...
Yes. Sadly, if you still...
Do you know a lot about...
In my line of work, I have.
She's being truthful. She is
Or he didn't. The remaining contract that the man...
The lieutenant consult.
Odd.
Last son... Either way, he's a... That's a good question, officer.
Oh my
I
god.
don't have the slightest... If you mean did I see her
Taking
live,
so long to find nothing.
but I did not... Lely. His service name. He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say...
What else? Nationality? Accent?
In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the... They've gone to... They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. You're likely to run... That's wise. Our goal is to... Until the exec...
They don't report the...
Not on this matter. It's a matter of days. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else, more lessons in...
Oh, okay, here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, Spirit to Corpse 3. Alright,
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
there we go.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it. In the DeLorean century. When humanity was high on this world. Discovering more and more of it. These archipelagos included. Elysium.
Wait. This is the one with the evil apes. Elysium. The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the petro-fascists. Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revachol Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, They're piecing together a dark grey corona.
A dark gray corona.
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
The pale? And what do you mean corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness.
Interesting.
I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
And then everything will be okay?
I don't know about things of that scale. My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like I'm fine. Thanks, okay.
You may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Sorry, I had to burp. Turn the mic off. I'm trying to get comfy now. I have a big old bowl of snacks and I already ate half. I'm not really hungry. I'm just kind of poking at it because I'm bored with my hands. So we're going to try and not eat them. Oh, let's get cozy. If you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
Well, I do need a spirit de corpse, but even with my stuff, it's not helping. You said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today.
Oh.
Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to.
Our morale has gone up.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
What do you mean it's not part of reality?
Ma'am, remember you are dealing with a very sensitive and impressionable police
Excuse me.
officer who is still recovering from a recent medical episode.
The Lieutenant's right. Let's change topics. What do you want to know?
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Volition. We can give it a good old try.
Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Can I talk to the man alone for a second?
Fine.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Now, what is the pale?
Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
Okay. The pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the interinsulary mass.
Okay, wait, what is an isla?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
And Insulinde
An
is...
oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
Okay, what is the Pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
The negation of being.
That's right. The negation of being.
Alright. What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic.
The cat will not leave. Alright, put your paws up. She's just gonna try and get into my food as soon as I pick her up. I am stuffed and I may burp on you. Oh god. Okay. There she goes, straight looking at the food on the thing. She has a giant bowl of cat food at all times. She is not going hungry. Oh, I told you, I'm full of food and seltzer, so I am very burpy. Tonight, Jesus Christ, and have a cat on me.
You travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
If we're surrounded by Pale, how do we get from Isola to Isola? Yeah, that's my real question. Like, how did we know other ones were out there? And how do we get from one to the other?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm. Self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
How the Pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
There we go. Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue.
What does this over-radiation feel like?
Feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger.
She's looking
Oh,
out
shit! I didn't
toward
want
the
to...
sea.
Wait, we're
What's
gonna...
that?
Rego, I didn't mean to
Some
click
say
on that one.
they
We're gonna
call
get back
Who
to it.
says and who argues?
It feels.
It's more.
There we
for
go.
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
What is entropinetic?
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E-Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has the entreponetics changed then?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft.
Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
If we do not,
then they don't.
Alright.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
How much Pale is there compared to the world?
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
Slipping how? Oh my god, I'm clicking.
What do you think, Detective?
It's growing. There is more and more of the Pale.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate.
So the Pale is kind of like space. It's so my understanding is like so. There are masses, like could be land, but in ours it's mostly ocean, that exist within the Pale or space. Now, some of these people reached the edge of their landmass and saw the Pale. With us, it is probably the edge of the ocean is the Pale. And at some point, someone found out there was more than just our world in the Pale. There are now 7 worlds in the Pale. But this makes a little bit more sense as to why they don't think it is a sphere. They think it is more expandable. And it makes sense because, like, in our universe, we have spheres within it, what we believe to be a spherical expanding space. Now, if they do not feel like this is spherical, but you cannot look into the Pale and determine, like, if the Pale is round or not. We only know the limitations of our own space, and they have not yet, while they thought it was round, they do not now believe it to be round due to weather balloons they've launched, and they cannot launch into space. And I wonder how space is versus the Pale, but I think that would make more sense. This is a fictional world, so I guess sense isn't something that's really going to come into play here.
An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
Well, I mean, that part is, well, I mean, it depends on how fast the Pale is growing. I was going to say it's probably far in the future that we don't need to worry about, and that scientists will hopefully figure out before it becomes a problem, but who knows? Maybe in this world the Pale's expanding rapidly, and it will become a problem, but my guess is no, based on all the conversations I have had with other people, because no one seems concerned about it. So it's probably not going to play a very big part of the story that we're in, which is a lot of what the dialogue is in this game. Is there's a lot of extraneous information that has no bearing on the game whatsoever. It's just, this is just world building.
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge.
Well, yeah, the thought of fucking you're having your existence wiped out is not a pleasant one.
I suggest you do the same.
Let's return, is it here, I guess.
Detective.
And there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see. Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, Tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I didn't know this.
Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the pail?
Alright, let me turn on my humidifier. My hands are a dried out husk of flesh. Not like it'll help, but it'll at least, you know, an effort is being made. Hold on. Okay, trying to get comfy with a cat in your lap is difficult. Or at least, if that cat weighs fucking 15 pounds. Alright. What do I think of the pail? I'm reading all the options. I guess I could read them out loud to y'all, since those of you on vertical format cannot see them. It's terrifying. You were right. It's disco. It will end all life. That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Its advance can only be stopped with immediate, total, ruthless communism. A powerful... Oh, if you don't know, I have opted in the route to become a communist. So, that's why we're getting communist answers. A powerful anti-communist force, perhaps too powerful, but still, they have it coming. I'm worried. I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. I think I also went down a liberal path without intending to. I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment. Who am I to think anything of it? It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
This investigation will be my masterpiece. The one they remember me by, I promise. I'll handle it. It's under control.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile, you have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
I'm surprised I succeeded these checks, to be honest, since we've been failing all the others, even with a high percentage chance of success.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
Sorry, this is like my one thing, is like I have really, really bad dry cuticles. And I pick at my cuticles. I am not a nail biter. I pick at the dry skin around my hands. And using these cuticle clippers is actually the best thing for me, because I will otherwise destroy my hands ripping the skin off. But if I can very precisely clip it off, I won't bleed, or it won't be as bad. I only have these here at my desk, though. No other nail kit comes with cuticle clippers for some reason. I keep a nail kit in my purse because if I'm out and about, I need to be able to have a way to clip if I get like a little hard piece of cuticle skin that hurts really bad. I need to have a way of removing it that isn't like black swanning my hand. But I have to use nail clippers as opposed to cuticle nippers to do it when I'm out, which isn't always the best, but it's still better than destroying my hands. And it's just because I get really, really dry skin, especially in the winter. And we've reached that point of low moisture, which is crazy because my house is incredibly moist. But I need to clean the humidifiers because every year at the end of the season, you know, you never know when the last time you're going to use it is. And then you use it and it runs out, and then there's still always a little bit of water in there, and then it kind of evaporates and gets all, but before it evaporates, it gets all slimy and gross, so I gotta dig the humidifiers out, like fill them with water and vinegar and soak them, and then scrub them, because you have to like rehydrate the slime before you can get it off. And the vinegar kills anything, so there's always parts of a humidifier that you just can't get to, even with like little special tools. So you need to just kill the bacteria that you can't scrub off. And so the vinegar will do that, and then you got to get in there with all the little tiny tools and shit and do your best to scrub the slime off. Because even if you can't, like, if it's all dead, the slime will still clog the pumps and the filters. You'd think they'd have a better system of using these things, but they don't, because I guess no one gives a shit enough to make a better system. So yeah, I gotta clean the fucking humidifiers. I keep one in the bedroom, and there's one in the living room that's supposed to be able to do, like, the square footage of our house, but, like, you know, it's certainly not. And it's also great because, like I said, my house is really moist, and the downstairs is really damp. And so I have a dehumidifier that runs downstairs, and 2 humidifiers that run upstairs. And the humidifier I have in here is just like, you stick it in a water bottle. It was a Christmas gift from my husband. It's not great, but I put it right next to the heater vent, so it helps humidify the air when the heater kicks on. Alright, now the cat is covered in little skin bits. Let's see here. That was fucking insane, Kim.
Yes, well, the rest of us have dealt with it for thousands of years, so...
You will have to deal with it, too, the lieutenant thinks. This is why I didn't want you to know.
Some more reality lowdown before we go.
Happy to oblige.
Alright, so I need Esprit de Corpse is what
Glad to have been of his...
is what I need.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's that coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
I squint at light and solve shit. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law officer in a sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rockstar politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
You got the wrong impression. I'm no superstar. I am trash.
Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it, action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world.
Well, now we got a new thing we can think of. Some kind of superstar. So while we're researching this, we have -2 physical instrument, which is probably part of the problem. So, and we got a new skill point. We already put 1 in physical instrument. I guess I could put another one in there if I really wanted. Now I can try something else again that involves physical instrument. Central furnace, we can try that again. Let's see, what is the physical instrument? I think that was it. It was just one of the two shirts. Alright. Well, at least we've progressed a little bit with Joyce. I still need the other thing she needs, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. For anyone that's watching on a vertical format, such as TikTok or YouTube mobile, the scene looks a little boring for y'all when I'm reading. The characters aren't moving or anything. There's a lot more going on the screen in a horizontal format. So if you'd like to come and join us on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/bunnyco. That's BUNNYKO. And not only will you be able to see stuff on the screen, you'll be able to see my character sheet, like all the stats that I have, because this has a plugin, so you'll be able to check out that plugin and play around with that, as well as interact with me with sounds and other fun stuff. So it's a little bit more involved as far as interactive on Twitch. And you can watch it on your PC, and then you can still doom scroll while watching me. Alright, let's go try the chimney again. I'm just eating the peanut butter I have for the apples.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring
Alright.
it pitch black.
So we had an 72% and failed twice. Let's try again.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit! Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
you hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Okay. Where is this safety curtain? Oh, I need my flashlight. Hold on. Is it here? I don't think it's here. Oh, it is here. I should be holding tab. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. The floorboards creak. Oh, well. Postcard. Oh, it's something else we can pawn. Oh, I should change my clothes if we're going to talk to someone. I should have my best shirt on. This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean, Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on you. Why are you asking me about dice?
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
What kind of dice do you want? Try not to get peanut butter on the cat. Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some
Very
dice.
good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
This is very meta. Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Oh, cursed dice. Tell me about your most extraordinary die.
Star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Nah.
Alright, maybe some other die then?
Do you have any cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
Abracadabra, perished like this world. As cursed as my life.
Alright. How about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
Let me think about it.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
What about the Whirl Untethered?
Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Whirl Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only,
No,
instead of
Sumi.
plans, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Tried to give her some peanut butter and she just rammed her head against my finger, just mushing peanut butter all over her face. Because sometimes she always wants what I'm eating and you just give her a little bit and she'll sniff it and sometimes she'll lick it and not, she was just like, there's nothing on that finger, ram. All right.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Why do you need to cast it in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
What's a standard role-playing
It's
die?
an icositetrahedron, a 24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Loving it. So nifty.
Yeah, that one sounds cool.
Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
You know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never looked out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
This person values focus above all. She keeps her
Do you
sharp
work
sight
Sunday
on-
nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
All
She
right.
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard this place is cursed. Do you know that the people call it the doomed commercial
I've
area?
heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened to the other companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Placence is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
No, the Whirling Rags isn't doing well either.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Okay, hold on. We keep opening 10-point chains of dialogue. I'm going to take a short break, take these apples to the other room because I am not going to eat them. And I'm going to get like a spoon or something for my peanut butter so I'm not just like dipping my hands into it. I'll be gone for like a minute. How fast was that? Was anybody counting? Was it a minute? I turned off the overhead, so now I'm washed out. There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimentation? Customers should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Who was Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Yeah, probably. How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck, brah?
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
What's a snuff milieu?
It's a sub-rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims.
Oh god.
Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Someone here makes stuffed animals?
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
I mean... Alright then, I mean, he must have made some taxidermies at some point.
Anything else?
Found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Insects don't have any brains or feelings.
Actually, insects do have brains.
I was gonna say, I thought they had brains.
I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
If it's not endangered, we farm cows. There's no problem in farming beetle, as long as it's not an endangered species.
As she shifts around,
I mean, I guess the problem would then be if it's how you're farming them is, like, you know, if they're being farmed ethically, I guess.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What do they say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much.
They were just the props. Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No. Wait, forget it. It would take too long.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. Great project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1.
Anything else?
There's a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revoshow ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
I'm gonna say, I don't care about the other ideas. Okay, my numlock doesn't work.
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
What did they expect? 20 cents an hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
It didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revoshow ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glass A 5000. Class A 5,000 soaked caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I killed the bear.
You did what?
I unplugged the fridge to help Ravishall's Ice City cut their losses.
Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild
It's
beast?
an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I don't do drugs.
Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window.
Anything else? Another
But-
failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom. It's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I've been here for 14 years, girl. That means you don't want anyone to actually contact you at this point. That's enough peanut butter. I was wondering about the Whirling in Rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the Whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw the name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure. Before
Excuse me.
my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick-track, especially pinball.
Hey, I like pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
Hey, I like pinball! Kim, we're no longer friends. I thought you were cool. I thought you were a cool dude. I like straight-laced guys. You're hating on the pinball. We can no longer be friends. Okay. A strange thing happened when I tried calling some company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
It wasn't. She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Maybe in some sort of rare electrical anomaly.
Prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
I have more
What
questions
else?
about
How
the
many
bill.
sleeves?
Okay.
Good. I hope it clarified
Okay,
things a bit.
shivers we have
What
to
else?
do. Alright, let's see what we got for shivers. I have like at least one item I know that has a positive to shivers. Oh, never mind. That was a -1 shiver. God, that sound. Okay, +1 shivers. I think that's the only thing, but I honestly have not had to look for shivers on anything so far, so I could be wrong. Here's a +1 shivers necktie. Alright, that's all the shivers we got. Let's see if we can't get her to...
Oh, it's you again.
Oh man, never mind. It's now up to a low, so we're not doing that. Report back to Plaisance about our fire. We gotta come back here. I don't know when 8 hours is. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 2100. So another 2200 thing. Alright, let me change back into my regular sexy clothing. We need to have my mesh shirt on. And our bow tie. Alright. I think I can try and pick this up if I wanted to.
The barbell waits patiently on...
Physical instrument. What was our physical instrument thing? It was a jacket, right? It'd also be really nice if this shit just had a permanent slot in the inventory. So I wouldn't have to keep, like, you know, it just, like, where it moves around every time. So when I take it off, it goes in the same slot. Because this one ain't being filled for some reason.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor.
Yeah, that's a no. Man, look at this outfit. This is the fucking best outfit I have on. Alright. Alright, I don't need the flashlight anymore. I get stat boosts if I don't have anything in my hands.
What have you found?
I talked to...
Also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Niha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
Novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, she's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the sorcerer?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
There's another entity more malignant pulling the strings of Martinez.
Third order present. I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's... I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence, should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Alright, we got another skill point. We've been having issues with shivers, I believe. Alright. Let's see. This one we still can't go because the woman's dealing with her dead husband. Joyce, again, it's volition, but I don't have... we tried that, it did not work. I guess we can go back to Measurehead. He's got two of them, conceptualization and physical instrument. Let's see what we got. Well, that's a shirt. Do we have anything else? Jacket. Gosh, there has to be a better way. Not what I wanted. Alright, we can increase our conceptualization, but I don't want to do that just yet. Alright, let's go, I guess, talk to Meathead. What was this rain jacket?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoat...
Do I have anything that's savoir-faire? I don't recall seeing anything. -1 save. It's yellow. I was looking for red. Also -1 savoir-faire. Savoir-faire. It's a lot of -1 to savoir-faire.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a The girl delves into the magazine. Hair cuffed down onto one knee, pretending to do up a shoelace. Take a loose package from the bottom. Slip it in the old sleeve. The girl doesn't notice.
Alright, now we got a raincoat. Which has a +1 endurance. Alright. Thankfully, I don't think I've needed endurance on anything, so...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Mr. Clare is a man of also. To serve is noble. Idiotic communism is above all. rampant multinational offshoot. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened. The South, we are. I am a descendant. No. I am from. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today.
I think this racist.
That will be the...
There always is.
Race is reality. I am
You pick up on something artificial.
the hard. Now leave me be. Find
Interesting.
Racist.
Welcome. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
See, the only thing I have is subscribe to Advanced Race Theory, and I don't want to. That's why I've been clicking through all this, because supposedly there's the other things that I have clicked that
Racist.
He must
led to those
The
things.
drawings are precise.
Correct.
The man looks...
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the racists are just.
Welcome to Revachol. He must think...
I am
The drawings are precise and look...
the size of the earlobe.
Your earlobes are flawless.
Yes.
You sure I'm not superior to
You
you?
exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry. It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. Don't be fooled. Mr. Claire is also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. You're petulant in... above all, rampant rock and roll is more. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable. The South, we are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow streets, good. Racist.
Welcome to... He must...
I am.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo...
Your silence betrays your...
Alright, so that was pointless. Let me put my kimono back on. It had these two here, and I didn't get to either of them. I don't think. Anything legendary, I don't know if we're gonna have any good luck with. We can try the church doors again? I don't know what about the church doors. I guess... Physical entrant? Rhetoric. Do we have anything for rhetoric? If we have like maybe 2 or 3, we might be able to get through it. -1 rhetoric. Is it rhetoric or rhetoric? It's... Rhetoric is what it is. We got a +1. I don't think I tried fucking with my stats with any of these before. We can try it. He's on the way. We got a lot of -1 to rhetoric. Alright. Alright. Well, I guess we can try that.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
A man so
Damn.
principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
What? What oppressors?
I am not going to listen to this comic connery. Huh?
Look, comrade. The overabundance this sandwich embodies is inherently evil. Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich
Yes,
yourself?
officer.
Oh. Still, the overabundance of the sandwich.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could.
Wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich? A sandwich with a soul?
I would rather just have this.
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
Imagine a sandwich absolutely minimal in design, sleek, efficient, simple.
The skepticism emanating from the Merry Senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles. He's not imagining it.
Melting butter, yellow like the sun, shining on the backs of workers in the fields.
I don't hate worker food. Look, officer, I like different classic food.
Alright. Hashtag we tried. Where is that? Alright. We're gonna go try the church doors. Physical instrument. That was the one of the shirts.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting. Why? That does seem to be a problem. I don't know. The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked paint. Why? That does seem to... I don't know. The mother of human...
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism.
The woman looks by in silence.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional.
Alright, so these are the church doors? These aren't the church doors, then what? Are there additional church doors I missed? Well. Came from the stained glass window. It still has letters on it, too. Something changed. What, though? Cafeteria window? Oh, right. Heroic perception. I need to know what the level... Because, like, heroic, impossible, legendary, challenging... Like, what's the fucking pyramid here? It's like... These doors be open. Have anything that's good for perception? -1 perception. -1 perception. -1 perception. Man, we got nothing that's a plus. Alright. I don't know where the sleeping dock worker is. I'm gonna Google it. So, got way too many notifications. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Christmas gift. That's weird. Okay, so... Sleeping, dock worker... Disco Elysium... Yeah, someone else looking for him! He's only available on day 1. Okay, the game will not remove checks from the map that are no longer physically available. The task journal is more accurate. Well... Okay, well that at least makes more sense then. The tasks doesn't really help me, you know? I don't know if I have enough empathy. I was gonna wait to do shit with her. My tummy hurts now. +1 empathy. +1 empathy. Alright, well that's all we got then. For real? I can't go around that side of the church. Okay, fuck off. Let's see.
Hello again.
Oof, even with the pluses, it's not gonna happen. Alright. Well, oh, what happened to our morale? I guess one of the things we put on gave us bonus morale. Alright, I did talk, I thought I did literally every possible conversation with that guy.
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be. Yakokata is a hardcore place.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore is internally Good morning, yeah. It's the message, so listen and you will see. We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore is internally coherent. All core, all right. Gotta get the people going. Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore, internally all core, all right. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of etonite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore is internally all core, all right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question? But there was a question? We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore is a mega, internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2. It's the message, so... We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore is internally coherent. All car, all right. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. 2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
I'm just trying to get anything I haven't said to him before.
Internally coherent. All car, all right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going. I'm the part 2 on a track.
Just trying to remember, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
And we did it!
Don't be alarmed.
Alright.
Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto. Like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore.
It is, isn't it? But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Try to think of anything that can make it harder core.
Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me.
No, so does mine. Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah!
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Palaceum. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With a rebel yell!
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he is. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Unless you were thinking Reversion imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
You're right.
Hardcore superstar!
Well, why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I could be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist. Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Be a communist, egghead. The future needs your help.
Communism rules the nation.
Right on, comrade.
Here comes the sun.
Is your real name Jermaine?
Hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love! When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Why wouldn't they be? Are the lungs not the place where you hold the breath of your soul?
Oh yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Alright, so I need the physical instrument. Let's see. And that was, I got 2 things. I need, is this one. Let's see if we can't navigate that path. Oh, thank God we don't.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chord ache.
Needs more bass. What? And a melody. A good melody is what makes a song really stick, so you can't get it out of your head anymore.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I don't know, I was thinking you would know.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
Alright, I'll see if I come up with anything on my own. A citizen investigation.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam. Yeah, maybe that street talker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. Anyway, that's all yours to figure.
Cutman!
I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improve.
Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape!
How about this one?
Righteous! No! No, can't do! This is gonna make people sad! This isn't sadcore!
Okay.
Communism forever!
Alright. New task. Find a tape. Heard. Great. At least we're getting somewhere. So that's probably why the church doors came up, because it's a task that we can no longer do, because we already won, but it's stuck in there. Alright, I think if I'm next to the church, I figured it out, I can if I am at any of these things, I can fast travel. So, we need to find a tape. It's actually probably faster if I just run there from here, to be honest, as opposed to, like, traveling. My problem is I get very disoriented on this side of the island, so I know the other side of the island very well. I'm gonna take a short pause, take my peanut butter out of here, and get myself a beverage, because I drank all my seltzer and my water bottle's empty. So I'll only be gone for a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. I went to the bathroom while I was away. I cleaned my water bottle because it was getting a little gross because I hadn't had water in it for a long time. And I got a hydration beverage. And volume's a little loud for me. I may have bumped my headset. Alright, we were heading to the pawn shop, which I guess we can go this way.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves.
Oh yeah, I need that.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on...
Because I need that to be able to play the tape I have. What else is there?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits.
I don't think they have any cassette
you see
tapes.
rows of toy soldiers guarding them.
Yeah. There's something. Shut up, Sumi. It said interact.
The
Okay, there we go.
is just what you need. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing
Of course
this.
you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yep, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Alright, so I can equip this to play tapes. Oh man, look at how cool I am with that boombox. Looks like a fucking coffin. Alright. There ain't no tapes here to purchase. Let's go talk to the vendor on the street. Maybe he's got a tape to buy.
You keep coming back. That's good.
You find your hands deep. The box smells
Economical, but also trendy. Look, haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be... Look around, officer. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
I don't have any children, I think.
Too bad, officer. Haven't you heard, officer? Look around. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children? That's good, officer. The shine on these sunglasses.
These are all Those UV stickers are...
These are all first rates.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers...
I need that speaker. Did I look at this tree before?
The hawthorn tree.
No.
The Songe's Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught with slow and deliberate motions. Pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with it.
What's the tape for?
It's for Egghead. I promised to make him a Van Eyck's jam hit a bit harder.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape project patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. The gnarled hawthorn tree.
Done. Alright. Guess we could talk to the pawn shop guy. We are literally, like, right here.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
You know how to fix this?
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Yeah, can you do it?
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
What do you mean?
You know that old church down the coast?
What about it?
I met some young ravers near the place. They want to turn the church into a nightclub and play some weird neo-disco beats in there. They call it andonic dance music. I promised to help them with that.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the very thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes bzz, bzz, bzz. But this tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing.
Well, thanks for the help.
Roy turns back.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility, okay?
The boombox I bought, it should play this tape, right?
Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning.
Alright. How do I put the tape in there? Can I not listen to it? Okay, I guess. Again, I don't think I can fast travel unless I am at one of these places, so it's probably easier to just walk across at this point. Again, I get really disoriented, like, how do I get to the fucking church from here kind of a deal? Alright, I thought that was the way to the church. It's not. Alright. I think that's a church.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah!
I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ake's jam.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones. And
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
No, actually I found it tangled up in a hawthorn tree.
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready.
Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper.
Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece, like a folk song, something local. Seems you found an initial part with the main melody.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
Maybe Arno Van Eyck lives around here and just threw part of his song away because he thought it was shit.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits. Bring up the volume.
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
Honestly, nothing springs to mind right now, but I see if I can't kind of come up with a solution down the line.
Yo, the war! Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out.
But it could be hyper.
Uh-oh. Arno Van Eyck. Man, this wasteland of reality is taking forever. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, it should be done by tomorrow, though, so... Alright. So this may take a while, which means don't worry about it now. Alright. So... we need to find a paintbrush. Who would have one? I guess... that isn't Cindy. Is Annoyed on here? No.
Huh? I see you're here again. Off-sign, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help? The hardcore aesthetic is yeah, gotta compare. I suck at socialising. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising.
Alright. Don't ask me why I didn't fast travel while I was next to the church. I just started, like, the run, and I was like, oh. Well. Too late now. So who would have a paintbrush? Guess we can all go talk to what's his butt and see if we can't convince him to let us sing karaoke.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I need to sing
No, you
karaoke.
don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Yeah, but... why do you even have a PA system and no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills and I have the right to karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying. But whatever, you don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands? There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
We got a 97%. Let's give it a go.
The air is thick with anticipation. The tape clicks into the carousel, and then the music starts.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there, down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
I was wondering if we were gonna have to sit through the whole song.
Not bad. Yes, not bad at all.
Thanks for bearing with me. I'm gonna get back to work now.
Yes. I'm going to unplug the microphone, okay? Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Yeah, the church is actually my past.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
Nothing. We sang karaoke. That has now been resolved. We did it. Shitlord Kuno.
There he still is, looking right through you. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. This delicate machine, ready for picking. Instinctively you crack your fingers.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
How do we know about the socks if they're hidden?
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't boots, are they? They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic. It's all you, baby.
What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots. And there is no rest armor? No, understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless, a small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
Anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what they cross. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right Sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X54156.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us. Piece by piece, we should keep a lookout for this species.
The Sabatons dangle. The stench fills your nostrils. As you...
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh.
What's wrong with you, ass?
I don't know, baby. I don't know what.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
By they, do you mean the Hardy Boys?
Right now, everything seems to fit their confession.
You sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope was reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
They climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. The concentration is highest around his heart.
I want you to know that this is absolute bullshit. So I inspected the body like first thing, but I succeeded the dice throw for throwing up. The only way you get this far in the conversation is if you fail throwing up, get the ammonia, and come back. I feel like I should have gotten this whole line of questioning if I succeeded the not puking roll. Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if you could find someone to decipher it.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors. These eyes used to be blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed.
His eyes used to be blue.
The victim is of Occidental descent. Light brown hair, blue eyes.
When he says Occidental, he means white. Originally from the Occidental
Inland
subcontinent.
I know I have a lot of Inland Empire. So we'll come back when that's stronger. Remember, it was about their eyes.
The corpse looks right through you as you narrow your eyes. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after his death.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Beaten up, see the bruises?
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might...
The cadaver slowly...
Alright, let's check our Inland Empire clothing. Because I know I have a lot of that. So one thing I know we got a lot of in here somewhere. Well, at least I thought I did. Okay, Inland Empire there. Inland Empire there. Oh, wait, we got, which one's this? +1. +1. Why is it always the same thing? Like, it's always the same items. Like, always necktie, necktie. Okay.
The man before you is his eyes are these eyes. Dark brown hair
There we
grows
go.
on his head. His face, the corpse.
How did I fail that? That's bullshit.
He is male.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Fuck it, we're just gonna cut him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's...
An acrobatic maneuver would solve this situation. Nothing can go wrong with a good maneuver.
You could bring your motor carriage over, we cut the belt from the
I
roof.
have thought of that, yes. but the tire tracks would compromise the scene. Any prints would become illegible. That's if we get it. Also, my MC has a sloped roof. It's a sports model. The roof is slippery, an all-around bad platform to stand on.
The lieutenant inspects the belt. His forehead.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people, but what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
You could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
It seems unclimbable, cause the ladder is treacherously rotten. But you could use your hands and feet to reach around the tree, then hang from the branch.
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
He's got bad eyes. Oh, fuck. Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said. Silence. With and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle-loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slips.
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's desk was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlike...
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Someone else? You mean like the police?
You have a point.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here.
Can I have the gun?
It's bad as it is. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
They only have one.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth?
Oh man, hand-eye coordination. Man, I could point the gun at the chick.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down, looking straight at you, helpless.
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Who's laughing now, you little shit?
Fuck you, Corpale!
How did I do that?
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the Revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the... You could add an Ace's Low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Slap it.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap.
I knew these guys were
Yeah, so what? You got a problem with it?
Kuno cracks with laughter.
I knew they suck each other off.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before...
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. I would suggest we interview Everhart and Joyce, the leader of the Union and the Wild Pines rep. But we've already done that, so it's up to you, detective. Take us where we need to be.
Alright, what we got here? Ace is high, we can think about that. Alright, I finished a bunch of shit, and we got four new things to think about. We had a gun, and now we have a photograph.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. For you to discover. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Okay.
Gone.
Alright, we got some points to level up. And... okay. Talk to Kuno about the armor.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck-gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means
You
nothing.
threw it
to
in the
Kuno.
sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached Union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly Union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
No.
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Mañana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
You're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks or stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Fuck are you
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
The buck-tooth.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
All right.
Kuno doesn't.
Okay.
The rotting man lies. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
All right. What exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of You must have me confused with the Copperpedia. You, sir, you are the Copperpedia.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
All right.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
All right.
That's right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper above those, an 11-field info form, needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies.
KK57 dash.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57. Followed by his date, 0803, and time of arrival, 0815, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Didn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB 41 0803. Help me out with the time of day, anyone. 10:15. It's understated.
Good. Let's go with that. We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. What's next? Date of birth? NA. Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write about 42.
He nods.
Mondial. Subgroup Occidental. As per your observation.
The pudgy mess looks neither mondial nor occidental. It doesn't even look human. As you read it, you think, that leaves out dark-haired Mesk, Sal, Sarah Mauritian, Kedratic, lighter-skinned Occident, a solid guess, Mr. Racial Profiler.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant...
We're still going with March 4th. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
HDB 41 0803.1015. Listens, motionless, with the cargo belt.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment, anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then...
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy
Ugh.
tries to answer why.
External examination.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
Okay. Brand name of the underwear is important.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Talking shit about Kuno.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. A steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Oh god. I was not prepared for this.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over there. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. The lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words.
Yeah, fuck! Told you my pig.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
He sinks the cutters into the knot. Prepare. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls up.
Here. The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
No! It's gonna happen!
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
I want to know why it gave us the option to get more details on the penis.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item. Hands.
The hand feels heavy, filled with decay liquids. Like it's ready to explode if...
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this... Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What
internal, I guess we'll do internal examination?
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have any...
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this...
Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's...
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike any... It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. Inside, you see darkness. Silence as always.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, Na. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Neither am I. Same for toxicology and serology, Na. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list?
Injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
What about the injuries we inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I have inflicted.
Okay, so there's an incision on the thorax from a chain cutter. I wouldn't mention it. Better not to muddy the waters.
But isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
See? These... Why don't you fuck him?
Now, injuries. Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal postmortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a postmortem head injury. A stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal postmortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark. Wait, what's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. Then, given the state of decay here, I consider establishing the victim's ethnicity a minor success. We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy. I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Damn, my perception is not gonna do it. Let's try this again.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What was that, pale yonder? Do you know what the pale is?
What is the pale?
Pale, Corpo. It spooks me out.
Why does it spook you out?
The corpse is silent. The nose in the middle of his face is swollen. So,
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a kill. Go ahead.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Why do I love questions?
'Cause you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you... Here you go, you loony. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. Because you have. Do I remind you of something?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori.
Alright, let's try perception clothing. At least we got a lot of clothing now to help with these fucking rolls I should have done like on day 1. Do I have anything that works with perception? My perception is pretty high already. It's a minus. What's all itchy? Now all I got is minus to perception. Damn. Alright. I got a +1 perception on. Oh, that's got -1 perception. I got the wrong glasses on. That's part of it. Alright.
The man is decomposing. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Alright.
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around. They are swollen shut. You need to really push. Only the little one fits. The flesh chain.
The fuck is he doing?
The thing you're looking for. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery. Can you feel it? You're so close. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar.
Kuno is silent. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in,
The fuck is that? Ah, shit, see?
the basal ganglia feels clumpy. This man will never sleep again. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with a sound.
Fucking cavity, see?
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex, ice-cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
Let's hope we get a good roll at a 97%. Come on, game.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain.
What? What is it?
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow with a plop. Your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers.
Fucking beautiful.
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood.
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
I have it.
Of course. You deserve it. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Ligament mark, the fractured hybrid bone. It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no such... There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here. As we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
There is, of course, the very real possibility He was both shot and hanged.
Maybe they shot him while they hanged him?
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier. To hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here. Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. Yes, we should take a closer look at it.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Alright, we got a bullet now.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
Shall I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Okay.
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Alright, well, it's after 2200, so let's go take care of the other shit before we, need to do that. Alright, before we interact with the bullet, it's going to fuck up. It's going to take time. We ain't got time right now. Alright, so we got some level up points. We got a 1 point we can do. Might hold on to it for now. Alright. So we got 3 things we gotta do that are time sensitive. Let's get the dice while we're right fucking here. Right.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Oh, I didn't know I needed shivers for that. Okay. I thought you said to come back. I thought you were ready for me, but I guess you're not. Okay. Alright. Whoops. Let's see. Alright, so... yeah. Attend Steban's meeting after 2200 in the Cape Side Apartments. Alright. I don't know where Steban would be. I don't remember.
You hear someone walk.
Give me a moment. What?
Would she understand if they did?
If it ain't my business, I think we'd all be better off.
Okay. I know it's not. Which is that door's the ladies, this door's the guys.
This door is made of metal.
There's no other doors, really.
This door is made of no one.
Let's go. There's nothing.
Right, we got this one, which is empty. This one, which we can see, is also empty.
You hear someone, a poor communard.
Do I have to open? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go.
It's generally.
Alright. There's no one in here. There's no one in here because this is just her room. Yeah, so I don't know, like, is this not the apartments? Like, where else is there left? There's nowhere left to go.
The door is closed. You hear.
I'm a little confused then. Where is Cape's? Yeah, where's Steban's meeting though? Is this supposed to be tomorrow? Alright, well. Whomever I'm supposed to get. Oh, no wonder I keep looking at my fucking money and thinking it's the time. I don't want him to leave today. So I guess we can ask around about the tattoos. We can also call and run the number.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sir, officer. What's the number? Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then. No, and I doubt they'll get back to me before 57.
In the cabin, you see...
Alright, that's one thing done. Harbor gates. The Jolly Mesk. Okay, let's do that. I don't know who that is, though. The Jolly Mesk.
Right to work! Right to work!
Hell no.
It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
Oh no, I'm just an honest scab. That didn't sound too convincing.
Loincloth. Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to...
Don't think so.
You're found in the body of a man who was hanging behind the cafeteria here.
He takes the photo, hard as a stone. But
fucking loincloths really did him in.
Tell me what the tattoo means.
What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to... Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital. 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago, near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Actually, no. You knew him, right?
What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? This
no.
Man was worth 1,000 loincloths.
Because...
We're done talking here.
If I have him tell me I lose, like, morale and get no further information, that's always what happens.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
Got like a grandma here I
He
can't
clearly
get.
does not think poking the hornet's nest. A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows up. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you.
Likely, yeah.
There he is.
Still here, stuck in this damn...
I was hoping he would have information about the tattoos.
Looking for something odd?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
You couldn't have told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
The probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up, 4 pieces, helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the legs?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find 1 piece of it. That is enough. I'm ambitious. I'm gonna find all of them.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. No problem.
Alright. Kuno lied. Alright. Go confront Kuno. We can do that. Kuno's a piece of shit. Anyway.
Necromancer pig? That shit was dark. Going in there like that. Oh, brutal shit. Tell me, Kuno dies. You gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Kuno's gonna go out in a hail of bullets. Gonna look like a fucking porcupine.
Talk to Manana about the armor.
So?
He said to thank you. He wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway.
Fuck? Okay.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like Jella.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Whatever.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You go after this shit. You better have something real.
Yeah, real and
Kuno doesn't.
Alright. This may take a while. A long while. Well, I guess we can start with the boots.
The man is deep. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle. Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone asleep.
I thought we decided to...
Damn it. This is okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe.
Alright. So we'll have to try that later. Alright, let's go ask the old war vets about the tattoos. They might know.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
Hosier. I think I already did this one, though.
Vigilance officer? What?
As Rene turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly.
How many medals are there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles a crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in Suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
For bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
I don't know the reputation of anything. Don't even recognize the war.
Son, we should never forget our past. Forgetting those times means the mistakes were for nothing.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. King Frizzle thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle.
You can. It's very asinine. He really despises that Drisson fellow.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Coron. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw. Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee. I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head.
Capitaine Arnoux.
The bane of horses.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
I can't imagine living without my jaw.
He didn't. I hoisted the prick on my back and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frizzle to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Because he was a goddamn dandy. Had no business leading men or even being on the battlefield. Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders.
Whoa, man-loving? Is that even a word? It is not. The old carabinier stands quiet.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drisant. 2 days later that was. And that heathen wild crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back. He still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. How did you find the story to be, officer? Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. Oh no, you have to get shot. Repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty, bah!
Oh yes, René, yes.
I'm not getting into this with you again.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
I will. When I have... We'll look at drama. Which is normally what I have on, but I did not have on for that interaction. Let's see. That's a drama, that's a drama. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of those shoes. I also gotta change it to my bow tie. That's a drama. I don't think I have any shoes that are drama. Empathy. Alright, that should be good.
Vigilance, officer? What can this all tell?
Go low. Go deep. Go unconventional.
Sure, officer. Let's hear your... I'm not following you.
He'll get it. Don't worry. Just continue. He's gonna be impressed.
Imagine knowing nothing but the sweet oblivion only to wake into unbelievable pain.
The man stares at you. Doesn't look like he's imagining it.
Right when you're willing to do just about anything to make it stop, you open your eyelids.
The Carabiner crosses his arms and spits in the crater.
You realize your mind, everything that was you is gone.
You're talking about getting blackout shit-faced drunk and going into delirium.
The lieutenant looks up from his notes and nods to the old carabiner.
I'm talking about so much more than that.
How so, then?
It was a transcendent event. I saw beyond the veil.
The lieutenant sighs, ordered.
And I thought getting my knee shattered and surviving on rat carcasses in the trench was bad.
Your sarcasm will be your undoing, old man.
Can we get back to our game now?
He mumbled.
Alright. We now got 2 skill points. I thought for sure these guys might know about the tattoos, but I guess not. But I guess here's a good point to save and end for the night. Alright, so... Save game... Excusez-moi. Alright, I want to thank YouTube and TikTok for hanging out with me. If you want to come and join us on the fun side, come over to Twitch. But I'll see you guys next time.